The next performer will no doubt have plenty of volume to overcome any number of drunks. I've probably worked with this man for longer than I've worked with any poet. We started working together in 1980 as part of Worthless Words. And he was also involved in the autumn 2008 Wimbledon show. And he is P.R. Murray.
Just extricate myself from my own tripod. Anyway.
Is that the first work?
Yes, that was my first poem. It's called Extricating Myself from My Own Tripod. But I'm a sort of probably a different type of poet to Iron or Dylan Thomas. But it was a great honour to be able to perform with Iron. And so I wrote this little thing for tonight. You wrote and spoke so well, your own words and your father's. I have no more than a footnote that I can add. I am no actor, and so I would make only a bad parody of your words and your father's words in my cynical nasal voice. So given the choice, I only write and say my respect for the words that you and your father set down. They don't need to be strangely rendered in the doggerel of a Cockney clown. Okay, so now for the doggerel of a Cockney clown. Okay, a couple of poems. I call I am poems for the reasons that will become obvious. The first one might be influenced a bit by William Blake, I suppose. The 21st Century Tiger. I am a tiger burning bright in the forest of the night, or in the day and in the shade, lying watching in a glade where the golden sun is striping down through green foliage and leaves me almost invisible except for my unblinking eye, which only the dying should see. I am a tiger. I once heard a philosopher teaching. He said, philosophy is like searching for a black cat in a darkened room at night with a brown paper bag over your head. It is totally out of court. It is just not cricket. I thought this did not concern me because I am a tiger, not a black panther. But lest some roving forest gypsy passing by with a handmade flintlock gun made out of an old gas pipe should descry my unblinking eye and shoot me through it in order to sell my powerful powdered penis to give a millionaire a hard-on he doesn't really need, I stir myself and pad out across the jungle floor. Yes, I think I'll eat the philosopher tonight, knock the back of his head with one swipe of my paw, and lick the knowledge porridge out of his skull with my abrasive tongue, so that I then might know what he was talking about. Or I could, like my northern brothers in the snow, go for a Siberian. But that might just be like drinking a gallon of vodka. And lastly from this half, this is a poem about a true incident happened in London probably about 20 years ago. I am an eagle, I live in a zoo, I don't like it much, neither would you. I sat on my perch and glared down at crowds. I dived in my mind between dreamed clouds. I sat on my perch, I stared at the wall, and I saw a sky with no bars at all. I sat on my perch, I shat on the floor. I tried to imagine what it feels like to soar. Then, God of Eagles, made good luck for me. One unlocked moment, enough to fly free. Life without a cage was too short and sweet. Wide London sky, killed dogs to eat. I sat in my tree, didn't know what to feel, kept dreaming of bars and regular meals. I sat in my tree, alone with the sky. I saw a warm cage, I'd no wish to fly. I sat in my tree. I knew I was tamed, made no move to escape when the dart gun was raised. I am an eagle. I live in a zoo. I don't like it much, and neither would you.
I think all of Dylan Thomas's... Oh, thank you, Pete.
I just demolished the stage now.
Yeah.
Shafting myself.
I think personally all of Dylan Thomas's poems should be read in that voice. It'd be fantastic. But maybe we can coax Pete to do that on another occasion. Anyway, now we move on to yet another performer who was in that nice evening at Wimbledon in autumn 2008. She's a creative writing teacher as well as a poet.